And I like that this company offers options that fit where you are in your business.
Use the tools that Preferred Shore has to market yourself. Matthew Voss.
Javi, one of our top agents.
Because I have a certain standard that I wanted to carry myself at, brand-wise, personally.
This is the place. I'm not going anywhere.
Fun vibes. I'm going to... I'm here today with Ann Allen, Preferred Shore agent. We're having a, a sales meeting after party. And I figured we'll do a couple of questions. So, Ann Allen, let me ask you this. Why do you love Preferred Shore?
Well, Justina, I get that question a lot. I do, because when I'm out in the community, I'm talking about my career, and I often get asked, like, what is it about Preferred Shore that you love? And the answer is always, I love the vibrancy of this brokerage. It represents Sarasota so well. Robert's vision of the arts with the business community and, you know, the partners that he sponsors with in the community, nonprofits, that matters to me because not every brokerage does that. Like, they don't have a broker that cores into their community. And as an agent, that's like my number one intention, is to core into my community that I serve.
I love that. Isn't that good? That's really good. So the Preferred Shore pours into the community and you would appreciate that. So tell me how you run your business based on that. So how do you run, you know, how does that like become a whole, right? So Preferred Shore, the community, how does the brand and everything that Robert does, how does that become part of your brand and your identity and how you conduct business?
So similar to the way that he has created this Shore brand, I have always loved branding, marketing my own self. So it's really easy to use the tools that Preferred Shore has to market yourself. So with those options, it's really easy to put myself out there and not feel ashamed. I'm 100% excited to be a part of this brokerage. I think coring into the community is a natural pillar for me. I think that being involved in my kids' sports is important. That's where I pour into my community. I'm in this phase of my life where I spend a lot of time at the sports fields. So I'll sponsor their football teams, their dance, their cheer, their schools. And
you Preferred Shore?
Yes. And so I get a lot of my business just in that small circle.
So that's how that aligns.
Yes.
Love it. Yeah, love it. Well, Ann Allen, for you, if you have kids, if you want to be out on the sports field, if you have, you know, the same kind of love for the community, call Ann Allen, Preferred Shore agent.
Part of the tribe here.
Part of the tribe. All right, people. Next agent in line, Sarah Rayner, another Preferred Shore agent. Sarah, I'm going to ask you the same thing I asked Ann Allen. Okay. Why did you join the Shore and why do you love the Shore?
So my decision to join the Shore, when I first started in real estate, I was with a very small boutique brokerage.
Same.
I knew my husband had been a broker, a realtor before in a past life. He was with one of the larger brokerages. And I just left corporate America in a different capacity, and I knew I didn't want to be in one of the bigger firms. I joined a very small brokerage to begin with, and this was Preferred Shore was just a really good in-between spot. It felt good. I heard Robert on a call, and I was very impressed with his professionalism, and I liked the image of the brokerage.
Right.
I also had a friend and neighbor who already worked for Preferred Shore, and we decided to do farmer neighborhood together. And so obviously it made sense to be at the same brokerage. So yeah.
You were the one that decided to make the switch, not her, to yours. So you made the switch to hers.
Correct. Yeah. And I was not, and she had sort of gone the same route as me. She'd been with a small boutique brokerage before and then a bigger one. And she felt that it was the right spot. And since I was, had that same, that was already in my mind, it worked out. So I haven't looked back. I have no regrets.
No regrets. No regrets. So Sarah's been around for a while. Why did you stick with Preferred Shore? So why you chose it, we know. Why did you stick with Preferred Shore?
I choose to stay with Preferred Shore because I think, like everybody always says, the grass is greener, you hear things. But at the end of the day, I think, like you mentioned this morning, you've got your tribe.
Yeah.
And the people, like the friendships that I've formed here, I'm part of a women's networking real estate group. And the ones that the people that I truly connect with are with Preferred Shore. And so, it's the people that keep me here.
I love it. So I talked to someone earlier today after the sales meeting, and someone said to me, you guys are not stuck up.
Oh, I like that.
I like that. And I like that. I like that. I think we're professionals. I think we care about what we do. I think Robert cares about what we do, and we're not stuck up. So I drink to that.
Cheers to that.
Happy hour. Merrithew. Stephanie Merrithew. You're saying it perfectly. Welcome to the Shore After Party podcast.
Well, thank you.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Why Preferred Shore?
The people.
Everybody says that.
Really. The people, for first of all, right? That first and foremost, it's got a good vibe. The corporate office or the employees are the best support team I think that you can get around. And I just think you have a great reputation, right? So whoever you work for, you just want to work for a company that has integrity, has a reputation for being professional. And I feel like that's what we have here. So
I love that. So with all of that, so with the reputation and everything, how do you feel it has helped your business get better by having Preferred Shore as your backbone of a brokerage?
Well, it's always good to have a support team and the motivation behind you. I also like the options that we have, right? Because we have seasons of our career, seasons in time that, sometimes we're busier than others. Sometimes we have to take a step back. And I like that this company offers options that fit where you are in your business.
That's true. I agree with that. 100%.
So I love that. And I always do feel supported, especially with Robert. Like if I have something strategically that I need to find the answers for, he's very easy to get a hold of, very easy to offer his support and his knowledge. So that is beyond what many realtors or many brokerages can say.
100%. So, we had I did a broker open, right? A couple of weeks ago. You were part of it.
Yeah,
you were there.
That was fun.
You are part of my tribe that I mentioned today. You're part of my tribe, and my tribe was there supporting me. And there was an agent there from a bigger brokerage, we'll put spoken out, just not be spoken of. And that agent said, I love how you guys support each other. And I said, oh, I remember that, right? And I said, oh, you have seen nothing because our broker is about to come. And she was like, oh, wow. And to me personally, it's not where everybody or anybody may be in their career. To me, that is important. It's important that I have my tribe. I have my tribe that supports me, and I can support my tribe. And then I have a broker that stands behind it. And I always said, I love that I can, at the end of the day, no matter what happens in the business, and the business is crazy, walk down the hall, knock on the door, and the broker will open that door. And that's the person that's accountable. That's the person that will answer your questions and help you and guide you, and also be on the hook for the craziness that we endure every single day. So
He's in charge of it all.
pretty much what aligns in you, right?
Accessible, right? That's huge.
Yeah.
For sure. And him coming to those things, such as an event like that might be small to you, it was huge, but it comes from him, it pops up, right? And so by him supporting just shows so much that, everyone supports everybody. And it really is a supportive environment that you have. Yeah, I really do feel that.
Yes. And that agent stood back and said to me, and I said, do you want to come and join us? Let's have a glass of wine together. And she said, no, I can't. I have more work to do. But I love how Preferred Shore agents always support each other.
Yeah.
And she said, and that is a known fact in the marketplace, in the industry.
Yeah.
And
I agree with that.
that's why I'm here, honestly, because I have a serious, like, I have an appreciation for the tribe, the camaraderie, and the support that I get here. And that's not just a bunch of BS.
Yep. It's not a competitive thing, right?
No.
We're all
Supporter.
to
Yes.
support each other. There's enough business out there.
It's all a mindset of abundance, for sure. Cheers to that.
What is this podcast going to be?
I have no idea, Ham. Rich Tyson, you're next. All right. Here you go. Cheers. Cheers. Mr. Tyson, welcome to Justina's Preferred Shore podcast.
Well, I have no voice, so what do you want to ask me about? I'll make it short, sweet, sultry.
Very easy, and I think it's going to be very easy for you to answer.
Okay.
Why Preferred Shore, my man?
Preferred Shore, mostly the back office support staff that we have. Our media team is absolutely incredible. As you know, you utilize them as well. And I think just the overall look, feel, and brand that has been created is absolutely impeccable. And I come with a bit of a different spin, owning my own brokerage in Western New York. I wasn't looking for just any place to hang my hat. I was looking for a place that was really going to help me set the standard for my business to take it to the next level. And I feel like we have it here at Preferred Shore.
Same. Did you watch the sales meeting today? If you didn't, it's okay. I'm not putting you on a spot. But I said that today, right? I said it's all about creating a brand and being your own person. And Robert allows us to do that. He allows us to be who we are. So we're, as much as we're associated with the brand, we're also our own people.
Agreed.
So I feel whatever you want to do, you tell the media team and they will help you. They're here for support. They're here to make you your own person.
I agree.
And be your own brand with a Preferred Shore brand in the back. So why do you like it here besides that? Like, what's your... Matthew Voss had like a really good thing. He said something today in the sales meeting that I thought was really profound. So what about you? Why, besides the marketing and everything you're doing that's kind of your own, and the marketing and the support and the back office, why do you love it here?
Because I have a certain standard that I wanted to carry myself at, brand-wise, personally, to your point. We all have an individual brand along with the brand of who we're going to be hanging our hat with. And I just felt that they had a level, and it was executed at a level that would be a good foundation for me to build my brand from. And so from that, and just in support of the media team and what they do, and what I wanted to do with my personal brand, I feel like the sky's the limit.
100%. So, which pretty much aligns exactly with what Matthew Voss said today. He said, I'm part of Preferred Shore, but I'm also my own person.
Matt's great. He's got a great head of hair. He's always got a sport coat on.
Yes, it was hot today. It was hot. It was hot. People, it was hot today in here.
Oh, I'm
And
sure it
he
was.
in like a coat and a
I
jacket.
don't know how he does it. I keep telling him, like, Matt, take the coat off. You just wear a floral shirt. You sweat a little bit. It's not going to show up. That's why I wear the floral shirt. So, Matt, take a note out of my book, buddy. Just go Tommy Bahama all the way. And they'll be just as cool, calm, and that hair would look wonderful.
To wrap it up, you can come to the shore. You can be part of the shore, but you can be your own person.
Agreed. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you, Rich Tyson.
Anytime,
Appreciate
Christina.
you, my man.
You too.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of the Preferred Shore.
Yes, that's right. Javi, one of our top agents. Javi, I'm going to ask you the same questions. Why Preferred Shore?
Oof.
Ooh.
How many times have I been asked that? Never, ever. Ever. Why? So which part of the why would you like? Or just everything?
The reality of it. Like, what's your main reason? Why are you here? I'm going to ask you another follow-up question, so just don't give it up. No, everything up. Why did you come specifically here?
So how it started was Olga hounding my phone and hounding me till I said yes.
Never hounded me. Never.
So I said yes. And you know what? I really appreciate she did. We were just having that conversation with someone else. I came for that and I stayed. Actually, I came because I met Robert. And
Met Robert too.
he brought me in. He seemed genuine.
Yeah.
And he seemed like he did care. So I said, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot. And I came because of how I feel, and I still feel.
Same.
I feel great. I feel welcome. I feel like I'm home. You know how you fly your colors when you feel like you're home and you want to tell other people about it?
Yes.
That's how I feel.
Same. So I feel welcome. I had this conversation multiple times today. Everybody says they come here and they feel welcome. Preferred Shore, they don't feel they're surrounded by stuck-up people. They don't feel the agents are stuck up or arrogant or difficult. They just want to do good business. So, besides why you came here, why do you love it here now that you're here?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a fork in the road here. Yeah, we like everything. We have such. I think the number's 460 something agents now.
Yes, we're close to like 500.
So, well, let's go with that one. Do we have good apples and bad apples? Yeah, sure. But here's the thing: the main people, the most influential, the people that are relevant, are very good people.
Agreed.
Are very good people, and they're willing to help. Now, what does that mean? We can go into detail, but I have not met a person that is relevant, because you can be anything you want, but if you're not relevant, you're not doing business. It's what it is today. Never met a relevant person that is not willing to help or lend a hand. And that's huge.
Yeah, that's huge, huge. This is a very lonely sport, right?
Extremely
Extremely. And
lonely.
if once you step outside of Preferred Shore, it's very competitive. And I feel here, it's almost like we're on an island and we're all helping each other. And I talked to a lender today, and that lender said, I love being in your office because your office is always so welcoming and warm, right? So agreed, same thing. I feel I'm always welcome here. I never feel like I'm an outcast. I never feel they don't want to see me. I never feel like I'm bothering them. So you feel the same way?
I do, but it's your attitude. And the attitude of an agent that comes here and asks for help and welcomes the help. Not someone that comes and says, I deserve, I demand, I am,
Right.
I have myself personally stopped a couple of people that done that, and that doesn't fit. That's not us.
I said the same thing. I said, there are some people here, not here, there are some people in the marketplace that are very demanding. And if you come here, and I said this today in the, in the panel, I said, if you just come in and you say, here's what my vision is, here's what I like to do, you get all the support you need. But you just have to be...
This is the greatest gym.
Yes.
And if you utilize the machines,
So
they're
good.
great.
Yes.
And they will enhance any idea you bring, any idea I bring. I remember the first time I came and did videos here.
Yes.
I came in thinking I was in the know-it-all, and I actually did something that I never I thought I would, is give up. And I gave up and I walked out of here.
No way.
I did. I was sweating like crazy because I'm like, I don't need a teleprompter. I mean, I didn't say that, but I was thinking like, And I remember coming with a pink shirt.
That's so honest.
I was so sweaty, and I was like, I'm out. And I actually left and I gave up. 500 videos later, we're good. Yeah, we're good. And he took every single one of them back when I started. It was Taylor, it was Keith, and that was the duo, and they got me through.
They're the best.
They got me through, and it is an enhancement of everything I brought, plus. That is something. That is something. We all have an opportunity, and we were all approached by the Olgas of the world and and do this, do that. Why the hell would you ever leave?
I know. The
This
grass is always greener, but this is home.
Oh, it's not green at all.
I know.
Look at our own grass. It's so amazing. Cultivate.
Just water it.
Use the machines at the gym, and you will be successful. This is the place. This is the place. I'm not going anywhere.
Javi Vargas, thank you.
Next. Keep rolling.
Thank you, Javi.
Of course.
Jana, welcome. Cheers to you. Cheers to me. All right, so why Preferred Shore?
I could see that Robert was really going places. I could see his vision. He was vocalizing it a lot at the time, where he was going, where he was planning on going. And I was very enticed by that. Valerie was my friend long before I met Robert, and she was already on board and she was working in the office. So I asked questions and joined Preferred Shore.
And here you are.
And here-
How many years later?
It's been a minute. So that was 2019.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And what's interesting was
That's way longer than me.
Valerie and I used to walk the Ringling Bridge together. And I told Valerie before I was a realtor that one day I'm going to work for Preferred Shore and I have my office on Palm Avenue with the spa. And then I can walk to their little office that was Burns Court. And I can just go back and forth. And she was like, okay. And then I did it a couple years later. And I was like, remember I told you that's exactly what I was going to do. I told you I was going to do that. And she was like, yeah, but yeah.
So how are they helping you get better? I have 2 questions for everyone. So how are they helping you grow your business, be better, be the realtor you want to be? How does Preferred Shore put you on the map?
Preferred Shore has put me on the map 100% with the marketing. My videos, being able to welcome people into the area, highlight neighborhoods, highlight small businesses that can benefit buyers and sellers is my big focus. Like, how can I benefit buyers and sellers in this area with other small businesses that are already here? And some are corporate businesses, but most I focus with small businesses. And then I'm able to bring in the business and to provide a great service to everybody that's buying and selling within Sarasota, Manatee County.
It's all about providing value.
Yeah.
Love it. Thank you so much. Matthew Voss, you have my respect. I'm going to ask you 2 questions.
Amazing.
Should be super easy because you already pretty much mentioned everything today in the sales meeting. Why Preferred Shore?
Starts with Robert. Obviously, top down. Everybody knows that. Extremely forward thinking. I would equate it to a cruise ship versus a speedboat. We're a speedboat. We can change with the times as we need. So top down, Robert gives you the ability to do what you need to do. And then obviously there's brand recognition, there's culture, there's people, there's all of the accoutrements that you would want in any big brand you get here in a boutique, but you still have the power of a large brand and a large presence. So it's top down, starts with Robert, but he's created the culture where everyone can thrive.
Same. I appreciate that because I always say, I'm like, I love the big brands. I love the big names, but you can never go and really knock on the door of that person and makes a decision because that person always answers to another person.
Always.
Here you knock on that door and that's
right to the
guy.
top.
That's the guy, right? So same thing. So that's the reason. Now, why do you love it after you've made the switch? Like, why are you still here?
I mean, I think the further you get 30,000 foot view of all of the other options, it becomes even clearer. So once you take the step back and analyze, like, whoa, that's how it was, but you're so close to it at the time that you can't see it. So once you have a chance to actually step back and you know the difference between the two.
Where you've been before?
Pardon me?
Where you have been before, no matter where you've been, but right.
Yes. So yeah, the blinders are off and you know the difference, and the difference is clear.
Your business has blown up ever since you joined, right?
That's correct.
Okay, I love that. And I said this earlier when we started this today, because this was very unplanned. I said, there's one agent here that has said, because I came here, my business has blown up. So I appreciate that because that is huge. That speaks volumes for the brokerage, for Robert, and for everything that we're doing here.
Exactly.
All right, Matthew Voss.
Cheers.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Pleasure.
Appreciate it. The sales meeting after party. Everybody loves it here. If you're considering a move, come and talk to us. Come and talk to Robert. It will change your life. And if you're looking for good people, that's all we are here. It's fantastic. No, genuinely, I mean it. Good place. Good people. Easygoing. Fun vibes. I'm going to... Professionals. Hardworking. But a really, really good vibe. So with all that, thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for following us. Thank you for loving us. And call Olga. She's our gal. Good night.